Welcome to selfdiscoverywisdom.com, formerly known as Self-Discovery Media. On these podcasts, you're going to hear people who speak from the heart. They've taken the journey in life. Many things have happened to them, but they've changed it to happening for them. And in their strength, their courage, they've discovered their abilities and their wisdom, and they are now sharing it here with you. Do enjoy each show. We bring it to you with love and knowing that it's going to help you on your journey of life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life, right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Do you remember that wonderful song of Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFarlane? Well, we need that song right now, don't we? There's a lot of shoot going on in the world right now. And so how do we find our happiness? How do we stop worrying? Sometimes we just have to step away from it all. Ignore it. It's not pretending it's not there. It's just for a moment, putting a bubble around yourself and choosing just to have happiness, just purely to have joy, to bring joy to other people, to be joyful in your own life. Sometimes that is what we need. And it's okay to say, I just can't deal with anything else today. I'm just going to be happy. What do you do to make yourself happy? Music is a wonderful thing. Put on the right tunes, your body starts to move, your inner equilibrium starts to balance, it starts to lift you up. And it really kind of is something that supports you, really puts its arms around you. Going for a walk in nature, the trees rustling their leaves, or the ocean kissing the shore, the wind blowing through your hair and just clearing everything out, going for a swim in a lake and just feeling the water support you, taking the kids for a ride, going for a ride. I don't want you to go to a gym. I want you to be out there amongst all the things that can make you happy. I know you're saying, well, the gym is it. Well, this is that. It's breaking that norm and going doing something that will support you. Nature will always support you. If you truly take a walk where you are engaged with nature, you truly listen to those leaves, you feel the energy of the forest, you feel the peace. You watch puppy dogs running around with a stick, or children chasing the puppy dogs, people taking a walk in nature fully immersed, whatever it is, a hike, a walk in the woods, a climb, going for a swim, walking along the beach. It's just be out there in nature because it has a way of making you happy from the inside out. It speaks to our heart, soul, and spirit. Our mind is forever in the way. And we can get so caught up in anxiety and worry and stress and what's next? And sometimes we just have to switch that all off and go and put ourselves in a place that really is going to lift us up. Take half an hour, take an hour, take the rest of the day. What is it that you need? I was meant to do a show with someone today who didn't turn up. We've been playing tag for a while now. And so I decided to do an additional show this week on Don't Worry, Be Happy. Now, I could get angst and angry and because it froze off the amount of people I have on shows this week, or I can just go with the flow. Some stuff happens, c'est la vie, deal with it and move on. So, how do I make myself happy? Well, of course, when I'm around my grandchildren, playing cars with my grandson, taking the cars on an imaginary ferry and going to China and going around the world with the stuffies and exploring different planets and different places, playing music with my little one, my little 2-year-old. He loves the drums. He is such a good little drummer. Watching him get immersed in the music and me introducing him to some classics which he loves. That is always uplifting. Yeah, it can be tiring. I'm a grandmother, so I haven't got the same energy as mum. But at the same time, it's so uplifting and just so heartwarming. That's what that is, heartwarming. But sometimes you just need to also say, I need a day for me. I need time for me. What is it that's just going to do something for me? So I may go for a walk. I may listen to music. I may switch off from life. I may take myself out for lunch or even out for dinner. I've never ever been afraid of going anywhere on my own. I've been doing that forever. Why do I have to wait for someone to want to go with me when I can sometimes just go, be on my own, enjoy a meal, enjoy a drink, and just watch people? And I'm switching off from me. I'm kind of immersed in the energy around me, enjoying a meal that's fortifying me, and I'm just away from the worry and the anxiety or the stress. We have to remove ourselves from it, and we have to allow ourselves to be removed, because if we don't, then it's going to consume us. And the next thing you know, it'll be the white coats coming to take you to remove you. And we don't want that, do we? So it is about don't worry, be happy. It is about finding that something that can make you happy. You know what it is, right? If you're a physical person, it is maybe that run that just sets you free and you just feel everything being left behind you as you run. Cyclist, the same, a dancer, a singer, whatever your jam is step into it more often. Lift yourself up. Be that illumination to yourself. I know how stressful life can be, and especially when there's external stresses around us all the time, it can really, really get to us. So we really have to. We really need to. This is such a priority to actually place value upon yourself and nurture yourself of go and find something that makes you happy. Now, if making you happy is making $1 trillion and you are such a slave to your work, then that's the wrong kind of happiness. You can be content with your work and truly enjoy what you do, but that happiness is finding time to be with you because you like your own company. It's not what you're doing, it's who you are being. Can you be at one place with yourself and just go, I'm quite happy to be me here in this moment, in this place? No agenda, no chasing something, no doing, just being. And that can recenter you, that can stabilize you into a way that you can look at things and go, okay, I'm ready now to get back to it because I've decompressed. I found some joy. I've centered myself. And now I can get back without the anxiety or the worry or anything else. But find that time to do so because it is so very important. Some people get lost in a book, and sometimes it's really nice just to curl up on the couch, coffee in hand, glass of wine, scotch, whatever it is, and just get into a good book and get lost in there. It's removing yourself from your current situation, from your current perception, and taking you somewhere else. I would like to see you out in nature more because I think it's healthy. But whatever you're doing that brings you peace of mind, that calms you down, that brings you center to the core of who you are, and removes the chatter and the anxiety, please do. Of course, many people meditate, and some meditation is cross-legged on the ground. It's not for me. I have a chatterbrain, have ADD, so I have to give my brain something to do so that I can then find peace and calmness within myself. So sometimes just working, listening to music, doing my mundane stuff, which I can do automatically, takes care of the chatterbrain. And the other part of me can just get on with just being present or being with the music or being with something. You have to find out what works for you. And you really need to, have to, it's a priority to make sure you do it often. Because ultimately, whoever's around you, the only person that truly looks after you is you, is you. And you can't wait for someone else to come and do it for you. This is you. You know what's going on inside of you. You know, and it's like, I need a break. I need to step away. I need to take a breath. Only you know that. So do it, be it, and do it. Being it is coming home to self, to that center core, to that place where I can feel the entire alignment of my body, heart, mind, soul, and spirit at one. I'm not chasing or doing it. I'm not chasing anything. I'm just content to be in this space right now. I am calm. I am at peace. I'm in my own quiet joy. You may want to go and do something happy to bring you to that, or maybe from this space, you go and do something that also makes you happy. But we do need this. It is part of what nourishes us. It's a part of what supports us. It's a part of the partnership with the universe that just centers us and shows us what is important right now, in your right now. What do you really need to do? What can you do for you? So please don't pack your day with one meeting to the next and next. Look, listen, I do that sometimes. I generally do 2 shows a day and maybe a call. And sometimes it just happens that something happens and I don't need to do all of that. And I go, good, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to try and find somebody else to fill the gap. I'm just going to relax and enjoy myself. That is what we need to do, folks. Listen to yourself. Listen to what's around you. Pay attention, right? We need that downtime. And if something doesn't happen the way we want it to happen, maybe it was not meant to happen that way or happen at all. I don't sweat. I do find it a little disrespectful when people don't turn up or don't bother or cancel at the last moment. But there are still some people who look at a podcast as just something flippant and don't take it seriously. I obviously do because I've dedicated my life to it. And it would be more respectful if people had mindfulness over that. But I don't sweat it anymore. I just fill in the gap or go and do something else. And sometimes that's all you were meant to do. Everything happens for a reason. And if there's only 3 shows going out this week, so be it. Not 4, that's okay. If 2 of those shows are me with one other wonderful person I've interviewed, so be it. Next week, I may do 4 or 5. It's okay. It's okay. Because why would I stress myself out to meet a goal I've put on myself that is not necessary and wear myself out and make myself unhappy doing it when it's something I truly love? But in that love of what I do and the way it lifts me and the way that it feeds and nourishes me and the way that it brings me to another place, I must also have that in my own life and own presence, that I can do that for myself as well. So don't worry, be happy, because happiness is a choice. It doesn't mean that your problem is going to go away. It doesn't mean that there isn't going to be some worry when you get back, but it does mean you will be approaching it with a clear head, a clear heart and spirit, a body more relaxed. And you may see then the solutions to that problem that you couldn't see before. Bring your happiness into what you do. And if your happiness is lacking, stop what you're doing and go and find it. Go and do something that makes you happy. So, folks, I'm going to read a book the rest of the day. I have so many to choose from, as you can see. These are all people I've interviewed behind me. Some of the books I've read, some of the books I haven't got to yet. So that's me for today. What are you going to do? What are you going to do for you that's going to make you happy? Until next time, folks, remember, don't worry, be happy. Bobby McFarlane had it right. Cheers, folks. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Just go to the podcast tag at the top there and you will see all the many genres and all 3,000 shows ready for your listening. We are here to serve you, to help you on your journey of life, and we know that through inspiration it begets invitation. We are supported by you, the listeners, and those that we interview. Anything that you can spare us in donation would be greatly accepted, and we do hope that you enjoy the next show.